Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats, and they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Washington Huskies, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Bearcats offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Smashes through. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give on the inside. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Washington sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Sweet feet on the move.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Twist his way through. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Cincinnati! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll line up for a second down play. Got it behind the line. It's Boston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Works the middle. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looking for a block. It's Anderson. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. On the ground with the counter. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Armstrong. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to...
Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Washington wants to go quickly.
And man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the...
All kinds of running room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll give it to him again. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes the hurry up. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Lowry. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Makes the grab. It's Gore. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender.
these read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Washington sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Setting up the screen. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block. It's Armstrong. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The offense starts with a short field. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got it down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 35. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Got his man quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. The give to the back. Bringing the heat. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
The score, Cincinnati 24, Washington 14.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first two quarters of football in Cincinnati. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
And the Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring game.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Trying play action. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Lowry. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Throws to the back. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Handoff to the lone back. Makes one man miss. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Running to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, that's what the defense would like to have back. They would have wished the quarterback pitched that football, but instead, they took the wrong guy away and made it an easy decision for the QB.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Got the back over the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the try is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
31, Washington, 14.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Grab near the marker. It's Boston. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Got a man. It's Harris. They get him down after he makes a catch. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets down.
Touchdown, Huskies! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Washington 21.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Lining up to convert 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Harris. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fakes his man out. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Washington right back to the line.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little stripe down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Washington! And the comeback is on. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last run, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock.
The expressway is wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their passing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. He was wild, high and wide on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Past the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 38 over North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Huskies. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. It's 3rd and inches. Who can impose his will? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Bearcats get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lowry. Coming after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 4th down, trying to find his man. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves them with 3rd and 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Cincinnati, 38.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Here's a throw downfield late. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.